AEW is putting WWE to shame with their booking. Watching WWE is like getting attached.
Watching WWE.
Hold on. I have a good analogy. It's like getting attached to a woman that's attractive and seems very appealing and you see a lot of potential with. Then just getting kicked right between the legs, low blowed, and left to deal with it. And not only that, but told that it's a part of watching WWE. Watching AEW is like it is like forgetting women.
Hey!
No offense. And just going and hanging out with one of your boys that you're familiar with. You know what you're getting, pretty much. You know you're gonna get some amazing wrestling. The booking isn't always perfect, but they certainly don't make you feel like you just got slapped in the face. And I think Sami Zayn losing the Universal title and Kenny Omega winning the AEW title really shows that contrast.
Alright, first of all, comparing the WWE to getting kicked between the legs, I guess for a guy, maybe it's accurate. However, I honestly think it's more like having an abscess removed from your mouth. It's so painful. And let's talk about this Sammy situation. 9 freaking days, ladies and gentlemen. 9 days. And then to have CM Punk come in and take it from him. What? Why? I mean, okay, I get because it was in Chicago on some level, but Sammy has worked 25 years to get here, and you just snatch it away from him? Yo, TKO, what are y'all doing? Like, hello? I was so mad. If he hadn't been asleep next to me, I'd have been screaming at the TV.
It literally is unbelievable. Like, it's not, but like I shouldn't be surprised, but
I wasn't surprised. I was pissed off.
This is the most mind blown I've been by a WWE decision in a while.
Nope.
Like, probably since they released the Wyatt Six and Aleister Black.
Pissed off.
Yeah.
Not surprised. Pissed off.
I am surprised because, I thought, like, when they finally give him the championship, it's going to be when they're confident that he's ready for it. Yeah, therefore, he's going to hold it for a little bit. They're going to make him a big deal because they're waiting and waiting until they're totally certain it's the right time, right? And, like, what's the point in waiting all that time if you're just going to take it right back off of him? Which is why I would argue they probably weren't. And Triple H had other plans, and TKO probably didn't like the whole thing because he's not like... He doesn't look like the other wrestlers in the sense that he's not what you want on, like, a billboard. If you're the head of a TKO, you probably want somebody more, like, conventionally attractive. Who cares? It's wrestling. We don't need everybody to look like models. Like they can look like people. And that's part of what makes him intriguing, is that he looks like a pretty average Joe type of guy. And yeah, I'm just mad. Go ahead.
Here's the thing. We went through this all freaking ready in 2014 with Daniel Bryan. And Daniel Bryan had a title reign that was pretty freaking cool. Like, Fans were there for it. Sammy has that same kind of aura.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of letting us live in it again, y'all snatch it from us. Why? I'm just and to make matters worse, like y'all do it using Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis. Alright, so let's get this right.
Not Nick Aldis. It was Adam Pearce that made this.
No.
I'm almost positive.
No. Let me tell you how this went down. Because I was awake. You were asleep.
Okay.
Nick Aldis walks up to Adam Pearce and says to him,
well, don't recap the whole thing to me.
No,
like...
this is the end.
Okay.
This is the end. Nick Aldis walks up to Adam Pearce and tells him, I've got somebody who's ready to take Cody Rhodes' place after Cody got injured. And he's like, and he's in the arena, blah, blah, blah. They have this little sparring session, blah, 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 whatever and whatnot. And he's like, oh, and you can just say thank you. And the next thing we know, we see CM Punk standing in that garage area and walking towards Gorilla. And the fans in Chicago are going crazy for it. And I get why they're going crazy for it. I mean, it's Chicago, it's Punk's hometown, blah, 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 whatever. But it was Nick Aldis who made the call for CM Punk to come in and take Cody Rhodes' place, not Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce is supposed to be running the show, not Nick Aldis, because Nick Aldis is supposed to be on suspension after the whole deal with Gunther. So how does this decision even stand? Like, what are we talking about here? Sammy's right. That is a title that is supposed to be defended on SmackDown. Why is he even on Raw defending this title? There is so much wrong here that I don't even know where to start. What are we doing right now? Ugh. Just, you know?
Yeah, you know, one crazy part about this to me is the fact that they had like a John Cena-esque character to a slight extent with Sammy, because part of the crowd was cheering him passionately and then part of the crowd was booing him. Maybe not as passionately, but still somewhat passionately. He had those dueling reactions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was making it work. I feel like it works for him. It's not like it was with John, where I feel like he should be getting all cheers and it feels awkward that he's getting booed. It feels like it doesn't really fit with him. It feels wrong. It feels like he should be a heel. It felt like he should turn heel when he got booed. Well, that's not the case now, but instead of like capitalizing on what they had with Sammy, they took the belt off of Sammy and essentially John Cena CM Punk. I feel about him just like I've got to think everybody used to feel about John Cena, who would boo him and say, yo, they need to stop pushing him. Those same people had him crammed down their throats until they just like wanted to barf at the slightest taste of John Cena, right? That's literally what they're doing with CM Punk, who we waited so long to come back for.
10 years.
And I know he's been back to wrestling for a while now, but it's still too soon to make him hated. It's always too soon, but to do it just a few years after he finally returns and everybody's like happy about it, we don't want his legacy
to be this. To be this. And the thing of it is, like, it's maddening. Give the guy some time off. He worked his ass off to give us a really good title reign. And I hated that it was ended by Roman, but it was ended. All right, give him some time off. Now, let's step over to the other side, the other story of the week. Kenny Omega. Hey, baby. Kenny. It is about time that stipulation backfired in MJF's face. I knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
Stop.
Get him. Yeah. Good. I knew that stipulation was going to backfire in MJF's face one day. And Wednesday night, it backfired spectacularly. There was a story on social media that MJF has been wrestling hurt for quite some time now. That the issue with his knee was not a work. He has been having problems with his knee for a while now, apparently. And he was not going to be able to make it to All In and stay healthy. So, sorry, the dog, she's making her move under the bed. So taking the title off of him was what they had to do. But that match was absolutely, unequivocally top tier. Those two put on the kind of match we are getting used to seeing in AEW every week. It was pay-per-view quality and worthy of main event status. Not that the Sami Zayn CM Punk match wasn't. That was a match that was really good. It was just too soon for it.
I don't know that I would say it was a pay-per-view worthy, only because I think it should have been a little longer if it was going to be a pay-per-view match. I think for a TV match, it was about as good as it could have been.
I think for a mid-card pay-per-view match...
Well, it shouldn't be a mid-card pay-per-view.
I agree, because it was a title match.
Right.
I absolutely agree with that. But for a mid-card pay-per-view match, it was okay. It was really good. I think that Kenny and MJF gave us top tier though. They gave us the false finish. They gave us the interference. Seeing Will Ospreay come out and snatch that damn dynamite diamond ring out of MJF's hand. Yo, that had me jumping. I was like, oh, we know he's losing the belt now. It was on.
Yeah.
The whole match just had you on the edge of your seat.
Right.
It was that good. This is why AEW is trending near the top of the business. Now, there are a lot of people who are like, AEW isn't where it's at. They are wrong. They are wrong, because AEW is giving us what we want from wrestling. Top tier matches every week. Storylines we are dying to see more of. They did give us some things I didn't like. I didn't like seeing Kyle Fletcher, or Pepto Panties as I call him, winning the international title from Takeshita. And I'm not quite sure how I felt about Ciampa going over Jericho. But overall, that show was really, really good. And if I'm going to watch a replay of something, it's going to be Dynamite over Raw 10 out of 10 times. Period. WWE has got to get it together. TKO needs to back off. And I had a thought earlier today, and I want to know what you think about this. At WrestleMania 10, Yokozuna suffered a loss to Bret Hart.
Okay.
And now that The Rock is running this company, essentially, do you think that maybe he is paying the company back for this? For that? Well, he didn't suffer a loss to Bret Hart. I'm sorry. He beat Bret Hart for the title, and then Hulk Hogan came out and took the title from him.
Okay.
This was at WrestleMania 9. And do you think that now that The Rock is in control of the company, he's paying the company back for that? Because what we're seeing now are his family sitting on top with Roman Reigns.
So I'm not in a position to answer this right now exactly because I don't understand to what extent The Rock has control over the company. I'm not really sure anyone totally understands who makes what calls. For example, like we know that like creative decisions can be overridden by the heads of TKO. We know budget stuff is decided by the heads of TKO. But is that always or even usually them working together, or do they each have designated jobs when it comes to handling those two things? For instance, I'm not sure. Like The Rock might not even.
The Rock has the major stake in TKO. I do believe, and so when a lot of that's why he's called the final boss.
Okay.
That's not just a moniker. He really is the guy who makes the decisions. So it just kind of occurred to me that maybe he's getting a bit of revenge on WWE for his family, for his cousin, by sitting his family on top of the business. Not that, don't get me wrong, not that Roman hasn't earned it, but my God, like every time we turn around, there's Roman with the belt in his hands for long periods of time, and he's gone for long periods of time. Anyone else who was champion would be fired. Anyone else would have to defend the belt every 30 days. Roman is gone for 2 or 3 months, and the belt is gone with him for 2 or 3 months. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm just kind of like questioning now what the deal is and why it's like this. Why is it that Roman is getting that kind of treatment that no one else would get?
Yeah, I guess to an extent he is being treated really well, but I don't think he's getting treated better than CM Punk, for example. I don't think he's getting treated better than Cody Rhodes. I feel like the three of them, and then maybe you could add like one more person. Like I feel like I want to say Rollins, but Rollins even I feel like they're kind of slacking on how they treat him. But anyway, those three guys, Roman, Cody, and Punk, they treat them all like better than everyone else. I don't think that that's like a Roman thing in particular anymore. I think like that's their three babies now, and they love them all equally.
I don't think so. I think that if when Rollins had to go have back surgery, he had to vacate the title. He had to give it up. When Rollins injured his shoulder, he had to take time off. He had to drop the title. Same with Cody. If Cody is supposed to be taking a month off, I think that was the premise for this injury storyline. He had to drop the title. He had to drop the title, and then he had to take this injury storyline to take the time off. He couldn't just take the time off and go away and take the title with it.
Yeah.
Roman goes away for 2 or 3 months, and he's basically getting that Brock Lesnar treatment. The same treatment he complained about. Remember when Lesnar was gone for 3, 4, 5 months and not defending the title, and Roman was complaining about it? Now Roman is getting that exact same treatment.
I've become apathetic when it comes to Roman's booking at this point. Like, I guess I've disliked it and like been upset about it so many times for so long that like when he's gone, I just kind of forget that he's gone with the championship, and then when I'm reminded, I'm kind of just like, yeah, this is why I don't really like WWE. I guess whatever. Yeah. It's like I like it, but I hate it. Yeah. I don't even love it and hate it anymore. I like it a lot and I hate it at the same time. And AEW, I think I just like a lot, if not love. I actually love AEW. I feel like AEW has what I miss in WWE, which is just, you know, you're getting like good wrestling when you tune in, some good storylines. I feel like the only thing that they don't have that I miss in WWE, and like they've kind of brought back, but in ways that mess with Sami Zayn, so I'm not too happy about that. You know, would be a goofy Vince-esque stuff they used to do.
I never
like
that.
I'm sorry, but like I like a little bit of ridiculous. What the hell am I watching on my wrestling? Just a little bit.
Are we talking about that whole gingerbread? We're not.
Yes, we're not talking about it again. Let's just say I didn't like the Gingerbread Man storyline when it came to how it affected Sammy. I don't think that helped him at all. And it wasn't supposed to help Sammy. So they don't probably care, but you know, anyway, we've talked about that already. I'm beating a dead horse.
Or a dead gingerbread man in this case.
Right. You think that's way too funny. Are you gonna vom?
No. But I'm gonna cough really hard.
Voms while laughing. Inhales vom while laughing.
No, but I might hiccup again.
Voms after joking about my girlfriend vomiting. Okay.
Ow.
Alright. I think she's getting a little feral. I think I should end the video before she thinks She's in combat. She seems to escalate the longer we're on camera. It just gets more and more dangerous for me.
He started it.
I get slammed. I get my head driven into the bed. It's crazy.
It's his fault. He started it.
But anyway, guys.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
And let us know what y'all think.
Yes. And yeah. I don't know how to do outros.
Alright, y'all, have a good day. We will see you guys live tomorrow night and on our next video. Bye.